Should you be planting your tomato seedlings? If you're like me, my feed is full of people planting their tomatoes and peppers and basil. And when I go to the local garden centers, there's all kinds of tomato seedlings, and it is really tempting to buy them. And I get it. Growing your own homegrown tomatoes is one of the highlights of being a vegetable gardener. I'm in Zone 6B in central Missouri, and if you're in a similar climate to me or even north where it's a little cooler, I am here to tell you it might not be time for you to plant your tomatoes. Now, this is a personal decision that you have to make, but I want to share with you some considerations if you're thinking about getting started on those summer vegetables. So, tomato seedlings need to have at least consistent 60 degrees temperatures to be able to do well. If the temperature drops below 60, they might have some premature damage, and while they'll still continue to grow, they will not grow as well throughout the growing season as if you would have waited a little bit longer. Their growth could be stunted, they might not produce as well. This is something that you really need to think about. And so while this time of year, as you're seeing everyone else planting their tomatoes and you're really tempted, I just recommend be patient. Here in central Missouri, we wait until about mid-May to get our tomatoes in the ground. So when I look at my long-term forecast, it's consistently in the 50s and even high 40s at nighttime. It's 6:30 in the morning right now and it's 58. And so we are still having those below 60-degree temperatures. So I'm going to wait. It's really hard, but here's what I will tell you. If you are someone who only has grown tomatoes and peppers and those summer warm season vegetables, what I recommend is make sure every year you are planting some spring vegetables. It is something that can tide you over until it's time for those tomatoes. So here in my garden, I am still harvesting Swiss chard, kale, lettuces. I have peas, radishes. There's so many things to grow in the spring that will be just wonderful addition to your kitchen and give you something to do until it's time to plant those tomatoes. I know it's hard when you see everyone else planting tomatoes and you really want to get started, but for the long-term success of your tomato plants and pepper plants and all those other summer vegetables, you really need to wait until the temperature is consistently above 60 degrees. Now, if you're in a warmer climate where you're experiencing those temperatures already, then it is time to get those tomatoes in the ground. So it really just depends on where you live, but just because you see other people planting their tomato plants, that does not necessarily mean it's time for you to do that as well.